to the Java Culture Official. This channel will provide information about cultural wealth in Indonesia. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe because we will provide other interesting information.
Recently, Mrs. Ida Dayak has been busy treating broken bones. According to information, he used star oil, which comes from the Dayak tribe. So what is the famous star oil like? Below we will discuss a little of the mystical mystery of Bintang oil from the Dayak tribe. The life of the Dayak tribe, especially those living in the interior of Kalimantan, is still full of mystical nuances. This is because they generally still adhere to the beliefs of animism and dynamism. Among the mystical objects famous among them is star oil. It is a kind of life-connecting oil which is believed to be able to heal wounds and broken bones. No matter how serious it is, even bringing the dead to life, as long as there are still stars shining at night. You are certainly curious about what Bintang oil is made of? This is the first mystery and is asked by many people, but no one can answer it with certainty. Physically, star oil is exactly the same color and shape as coconut oil, but it smells fishy and rotten. Therefore, to easily swallow it, usually star oil is rubbed on cotton wool, then put into a medicine capsule. As for the manufacturing material, there are several opinions. 1. Comes from the brain of a murdered human. 2. Comes from the brain of a python. 3. Comes from certain birds whose legs were broken repeatedly, then slaughtered. Next, the brain or bird is dried in the sun for days by hanging it on a tree, until it finally releases oil. D. Derived from mustica oil found in the navel of dead python snakes. This oil is obtained directly from snakes, without going through the drying process. Then a ritual is held over the oil at night, when the stars shine in the sky. By summoning the spirits of the ancestors, and asking for the power of starlight, the oil was called star oil. So how does Bintang oil work? How to use it? For minor wounds, simply rub it on the wound. Meanwhile, for serious injuries or broken bones, the oil must be swallowed. If the victim is unconscious, unable to swallow, then the oil is dropped into his mouth, so that he is swallowed. To bring the dead back to life only applies to people who have been killed, not because they are ordinary dead, also dripped into his mouth. At night, when the stars are shining, the oil starts to work. From the testimony of several people, when the oil works, for victims of broken bones, he screamed in pain and heard the sound of bones being repaired. Meanwhile, the injured victim who swallowed the oil stretched out his tongue and licked the wound. After that, the wound immediately closed as if it had never been injured. So what is the impact if someone swallows star oil? People who swallow star oil during their lifetime, their bodies will be immune from various sharp and blunt weapons. And when his death came, he was medically dead, but some of his body parts still moved, like he was still alive. Therefore, usually people who swallow this star oil, after completing the treatment process, will excrete the oil by swallowing golden bananas, white pumpkins, and various other objects that are thought to be able to remove the oil from the body. If he is in a dying condition, usually his family will prick his big toe with a gold needle until black blood came out. After that he can only be buried and will not rise again from his grave. If this is not done, it will be difficult for the person to die. There is a story circulating that Bintang oil brings bad luck. If kept in the house, it is believed that the oil will bring bad luck to the occupants, such as businesses going bankrupt, suffering from illness, and so on. Additionally, the oil will dry out or lose its properties. If someone dies in that house, but it never decreases after use. Therefore, star oil is usually stored outside the home. That was information about the star oil from the Dayak tribe. Hopefully this information is useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we will provide other interesting information.